Temi Bawoni. You're welcome to another fantastic episode of Buzzbytes. As usual, I'm your spicy host, Irene, and let's get this week's gist started. Let me tell you something. Every motorist or driver that I know has some sort of fear for FRSC officials. Why? Because of how intensely they take their jobs. Now, the House of Reps wants them to carry guns on duty.
I'm scared for my life.
A bill to create a special armed squad for the FRSC has been passed for second reading at the House of Reps. It was sponsored by Rep. Abiodun Denri Adeshida, and they are saying that the FRSC Act of 2007 would have to be amended. The bill seeks to do a lot, like minimizing and preventing traffic clashes, supervision of road users, traffic regulations, and of course, retirement benefits for the FRSC officers. It also seeks to educate drivers, motorists, and members of the public on how to properly use public roads. So you're trying to tell me and everybody in this country that all of this has to be done with guns. Ibon.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
It's about to get really personal. And let me ask you this question. How much is your current monthly salary? 10 million? 50 million? Well, if it is up to 100 million naira, the federal government plans to remove 25% of it as tax. Yes, killing me. Let me tell you. Taiwo Oyedele, chairman of Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, imposed a 25% income tax on Nigerians earning 100 million or more per month. Edrono, who in this country is earning 100 million naira or above that is not doing something illegal? I want to know. Because 2 plus 2 is giving 17. Something is not adding up. He also opined that 90% of current taxpayers shouldn't be taxed at all, and there should be fairer tax structure in the country. What he's saying is he just wants the wealthy to contribute more to the country, like to the government revenue, while easing the tax burden on people who have lower income, like the lower income earners. These changes are set to take effect from January 2005. But let us know your thoughts in the comments. Why 25%? That's a huge amount to, be taken as tax from people who earn such an amount of money. And let's not even start saying that these people are businessmen and women. The controversy with this is the 25% that you want to remove from these salaries as tax. Where is it going to?
You don't know.
And why? Because if there are no structures in place, see, we don't have lights right now. Fuel is ridiculously high. Infrastructures, we're not to get some. The roads are terrible. So where are the taxpayers' money? Where is it going to? Will the politicians pay the same 25% tax? Let me ask. Taiwo Oyedele. See, one of the classes I loved in school was home economics, because of all the practicals we had to do, and of course, the food that we ate. I know, Olonjenini. But instead of cooking and sewing, how about plumbing and hairstyling? The Federal Ministry of Education has announced that the new curriculum for basic education will commence across schools in January 2025. And under this curriculum, pupils will be required to achieve at least 2 skills. From plumbing, tiling, hairstyling, POP and the solar installations, to floor works, students will finish school and have a productive life with whichever skills they've learned. Wow. Professor Tahir Maman said that this would affect both public and private schools. Now here is my concern. You mean basic school like primary 1 to 4? Now, whilst I agree that the age is perfect for learning new skills and new languages, and this is the time where children pick up things quickly. Issue now is there a structure to take these kids when they are done learning these skills? Let me know what you think in the comments. Whilst they are at it, I can suggest skills. They should do tech skills because that's where money is right now. You know, makeup artistry, drop shipping, clothes making, etc, etc. At this point, they should also learn how to survive Tpain's economy. Speaking of Tpain's economy, it's looking like there's bastard money in carrying drugs up and down. Yeah, 3.1 billion naira worth of heroin was found on 29-year-old Ogwe Jiofo Enaemeka Simon Peter at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, by the NDLEA. Femi Babafemi, NDLEA's Director, Media and Advocacy, revealed in a signed statement on Sunday, October 13, that Simon Peter, who returned from Thailand, concealed these drugs in 6 backpacks packed into 2 big suitcases, hoping to bypass security before being intercepted by the NDLEA. In his statement, he was hired for $7,000. By my calculation, that's like 11.4 million naira. Yeah. If these drugs were delivered to Lagos and Accra successfully. Any people with me, was it worth it? I mean, the drug trafficking, the drug traffickers are liable to death penalty if they are caught. So is 11 million naira really worth it? My Gen Z people don't start again. I have heard about people resigning after a year or even a month of working, but on the first day, never have I ever. A viral post from the Hindustan Times showed how a recently employed associate product designer resigned from an Indian company on the first day of working there.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Now, in his email, he called out his manager's toxicity, lack of boundaries, unnecessary criticism, and overtime work without pay. Guys, they literally told him to work around the clock 24/7 and be available whenever he's needed, which of course does not, allow a healthy work-life balance. But come to think of it too, isn't this what majority of us face at the hands of employers here in Nigeria? Some people, I'm telling you, can't even sleep because in their sleep, they're constantly reminded that there's work to be done. It takes guts and a lot of money stashed on the side to be able to quit such a position, because the position is a lucrative one and they earn in Bitcoin. Wow. So the fact that he was able to do this, yeah, round of applause. On to some happy gist. You guys know this is my favorite part. It is a season of jubilation as renowned artist Bianca W and movie star actress Adesua welcomed their second baby in the United States. I love how they've been very private about it, and this is such a testimony because before their first child, they initially lost a twin pregnancy, right? So we can say that God came through. So with joy in our hearts, we say congratulations and may this child live a long and happy life. Back to some boosts. A video surfaced on the internet of one Demi who said that her husband was illegally detained by the EFCC. She was literally outside the EFCC building when she made this video. I mean, talk about guts and bold moves, and people were also hailing her in the comment section. A follow-up video later resurfaced, and she said that the EFCC is planning to send her a letter of invitation with possible detainment because she embarrassed them publicly by posting the previous video. As it is now, why her husband was detained is yet to be known, and she promises to give full gist to the public if she is being detained just like her husband. So stay tuned for more on this gist. Now, before I forget, If chiseled, hard, oiled men are your thing, then you'd love this one. Nigerian-born Samson Dauda has bagged the prestigious 2024 Mr. Olympia bodybuilding title, securing the largest prize ever awarded in the sport's history. The event took place at the Resort World Theater in Las Vegas in the United States as 15 elite athletes battled it out on the main stage for the ultimate crown. I mean, $600,000 record-breaking take-home prize. That's some heavy coins, man. And the largest sum ever awarded in a bodybuilding competition. Mad respect for you, sir, and everyone who contested. Congratulations are in order. And lastly, a stunt pulled by what I would call the higher forces of Libya caused Super Eagles, the Nigerian men's football team, to pull out of the qualifier match against Libya. Kilaju Kilagbe. On 13th October, the Eagles left Kano, Nigeria for Benghazi, Libya, and the expected arrival time was 6:53 p.m. As told by the NFF, the plane was already approaching the Benghazi airport when the pilot was instructed, by higher powers of course, to divert. Even though the flight had previously been, permitted to land. Apparently, the pilot was instructed by higher authorities to proceed to the Al Abrak International Airport, even though the airport lacked the control navigators for landing at such hours.
Oh my God!
It was now at 2 a.m. that the captain of the football team, William Ekong, met the NFF president to inform President Tinubu that the team may not be able to go ahead with the match due to trauma, fatigue, and body aches that resulted from the lack of food, dehydration, and very cruel treatment, which had led to some of the players falling ill. Keep in mind that they landed by 7:50 p.m. and were kept there for more than 12 hours. What wickedness is this? CAF has been in contact with both countries to investigate what really happened, and we are hearing that if found culpable, possible sanctions against Libya could include fines. What? They are supposed to pay thousands of billions of dollars because, that's too bad. Aside from fines, match forfeits, or even tournament disqualification. Because what was that rubbish behavior? Too fair. Anyways, this is all that I can take today on the show. But don't forget to join me next week for more exciting gist. I am, of course, Irene Spicy. Until I come your way next week, stay blessed. Bye-bye.